EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now he takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Woods in motion. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. This will be a Saints first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Once again, it's Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shaheed in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Shaheed in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. On the ground, it's Walker. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Motion the slot man left. So after one, the Saints out on top. More from New Orleans. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just... And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion, going right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Left side into the hands of Olave. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll try and run it with Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Saints. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a run going left. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is hard. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man here is Woods. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Olave is the motion man. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, New Orleans. Olave is the motion man. They'll look to throw again. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run with Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They send him right out of the slot. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, You let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They put Woods in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll get this complete to Walker. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kick by Lutz is good. The Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw on the move is caught. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New York. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
End of the third quarter of play with the score 6-31.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one complete to his tight end Fant. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and a yard. They put Woods in motion. On 2nd down, Walker. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down down at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Shaheed in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown Saints. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. Another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. Take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
On 2nd and 10, though, trying to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. This will be a Saints 1st down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is the moment in the